Hello and welcome to Discovering Grayslake, unveiling the stories and people that make our town so unique. I'm your host, David Woll, and I'm thrilled to bring you this new podcast that explores fascinating stories and experiences of local business owners and community leaders, right here where we call home. Grayslake Rehabilitation Center is a community-based private practice physical therapy provider. Do you know they have 13 clinical providers with various levels of specialties, including orthopedics, sports, neurology, vestibular, geriatrics, pelvic floor, and aquatic? What? Did I just say they have a pool? Well, they do, and it's the largest indoor warm water pool in Lake County, featuring 2 underwater treadmills and swim currents, and recently added clinical treatment specialties, in layman's terms, shockwave. They have both radial and focus units that are the newest tool in regenerative medicine, available to everyone. They pride themselves on the most current and up-to-date specialized care to keep you moving. If you're looking for physical therapy, make sure to see our friends at Grayslake Rehabilitation.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Discovering Grayslake. I'm really excited to put out this episode because we're here with a special announcement for town. So instead of me introducing you guys, why don't you guys introduce yourself and tell them what the heck we're doing this recording?
My name's Josh Grubbs. I'm with Black Lung Brewing Company.
I am Rob Noone. I am also with Black Lung Brewing Company.
Okay, what are we doing here?
Well, we have a little announcement to make for our friends and family here in Grayslake, Illinois. About 8 years ago or so, I brewed my first beer over on North Allegheny Road in the shadow of Jones Island, and now about 8 years later, I'm going to be brewing again here in Grayslake, here at 2 South Lake Street, where we're moving in and taking over the space.
Awesome, and we are at the old, as people would know, the old Light the Lamp.
That's correct. Yeah, this was after they moved from their old spot. This was where they resided until they closed up shop.
Right, and so, we are when we talked about this beforehand. So if you're not familiar with Light the Lamp, we're at the beginning of Center Street.
That's right.
Yes,
we are at the start
correct.
of the street, and it flows all the way down through the rest of downtown, so you could go visit all the other bars and restaurants.
We really want everyone to know that this is the beginning of Center Street. So right. You start right here, and then you finish your night at Charlie's.
There you go.
Now, some people may say that we don't need another bar in Grayslake. What do you have to say about that?
Well, we're a brewery with a tap room.
See?
And a kitchen, so we'll have food, and we're planning on expanding on our current Fox Lake menu and having what we like to affectionately call upscale bar food. Some of my favorite soul food type of stuff. So smash burgers and hot chicken sandwiches.
Nice.
Great Wisconsin cheese curds, and salads, and we'll actually have some more vegetarian options and stuff too.
Absolutely.
So.
We'll definitely have a lot more vegetarian options on the menu for those of us who don't eat meat. We do acknowledge that, yes, we are a brewery and we brew beer, and that's kind of our thing, and that's what we want to talk about.
Yeah.
But, it's nice to have a snack while you have some beers, too.
Absolutely. You had me at cheese curds.
Cheese curds are fantastic.
I still say we need a big pretzel at some point. It's just for Oktoberfest.
We can dream.
All right. And so you guys are you're both from Grayslake.
I still live on North Allegheny, and Rob is over in
English Meadows.
English Meadows.
I've been living there for the last 20 years or so.
I've been raising my family here for the past 13 years or so. My kids are all in Grayslake schools. I, unlike Tim Rafferty, I listen to that podcast, have 4 kids in this school district, so I'm happy to pay those taxes.
That's awesome. Yeah, Tim was a hoot, that's for sure. Well, it's very exciting for me, but so the way that we ended up here is that I reached out because we started doing Discovering Lake County.
Correct.
And so I called Josh, and I'm like, okay, I finally we can do Black Lung. Like, let's do Black Lung. Let's find
we got Lake County thing now, so I can come over.
Yeah, exactly. So then I went, wait. So before we started even recording, I think you dropped the bomb on me.
I just was kind of like, I know we're doing this Lake County thing, but I haven't really told anyone yet. But we just signed a lease at 2 South Lake, and we're going to be expanding our operation over to Grayslake. So, that was it was fun. But we wanted to talk about what we currently have open and running, and we're not going to be up and operational here until August probably. So I think it's still important that people come and see us in Round Lake Beach and come and see us in Fox Lake, where we have a full kitchen and drink our beers and support us until we can get over here.
Yeah. Well, you guys obviously have a huge love of beer. Like
absolutely.
I had never been to to Black Lung before.
Yeah.
And then I came back last weekend. Sunday Fun Day.
Yep.
Which
to the OG location.
Yeah. About 6 hours later after we had to sit
I mean, it's a fun place to hang, man. It's a really great pub. Like we built a place that we wanted to hang out at.
Yeah.
You know,
exactly.
and that's why you catch us in there drinking from time to time. It's in between racking fermenters and cleaning elements, where we'll stop out and have some beers and chat with people.
Absolutely.
And I don't think that'll change when we're brewing here in Grayslake either.
Oh, no, definitely not.
We're taking a quick break just to say hello, because everybody knows Nano, and Nano knows real estate. And actually, I believe that's the name of her Instagram page. So if you're looking to buy a home, sell a home, or know somebody in the market for a home, contact Nano from Baird & Warner. She's a Grayslake girl helping out Grayslake people.
And I love to bring new things to it, because there's enough business here for everybody. It's something fun. It's something new. But how does that, like, I know that you guys went from having 1 to 2 locations.
Yeah.
And then, like, this is a big thing. So tell me how this actually happens. Like, how do we end up sitting here where we're at today?
I can definitely take that one.
Hold on here. Let me do this really quick. I need a sound effect here. All right, better. Now I'm ready.
Mic check.
Mic check. Wait, that's a long light. Mic check.
Light.
1, 2.
Show me your light.
Show me your light.
So we've been eyeing this spot. I mean, look, this place, 2 South Lake, it was designed and built to be a brewery. It needs to be a brewery. We knew that when it came on the market a couple of years ago, when Light the Lamp was getting out. We talked about it. Rob and I sat down and we talked about it, and we really we liked the space, and we knew that it would be right for us to be here, but we were already moving into Fox Lake and in the process of building out that space and building up the business over there, and just didn't want to spread ourselves too thin. So we had to sit, and we had to stay with what we were doing already and get that up and moving, and then some time has gone by now, and sadly for Sweet Shop, they didn't work out. Great people. I don't really know them like you know them, but I came here while they were open with my family, and we had a great time. But it's a tough business, and sadly it didn't work out for them. But now the time is right for Black Lung to be here.
Yeah, and it's fantastic.
Yeah, we're excited.
Yeah. Very much so.
When we walked in here and you guys were showing me around, like, we were talking, like, could this have actually, you couldn't have drawn this up better, like an old brewery. You have a lot of things here that you would have had a lot of work to do at a different place.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Well, a perfect example is what Josh was saying is when we built up Fox Lake, we basically completely demoed the place that used to be there, basically down to the floor, and then built a whole new bar and just redid the cooler, redid the kitchen. I mean, it was back-breaking work. And when we were talking about this, my one thing is, I'm like, we're not going to have to rebuild a bar again, are we? And,
no.
So we're pretty happy. But I'm pretty happy about that, quite honestly.
Yeah.
But So like when we looked over all the details, we're like, this is perfect. This makes the most sense to me. So
I think it makes the most sense for Grayslake
100%.
Because this place was designed to be a brewery, and it makes the most sense for us because this is our home. This is where we're from.
Yeah.
This is where I'm raising my family. It's where Rob lives and has lived for a very long time, and it's quite honestly where we want to be and where we've always wanted to be. I mean, one of the first places I looked to open was downtown Grayslake, but just wasn't the right building and the right time for that back then because we were a bit too small at that time. But this is a good time, and we're excited. We're super excited.
Yeah. And so the things that happen, we talked a lot about your history and how everything comes. I'd like to go over a little bit of that, but I would like to wait and talk about because this is so exciting, about how you imagine this place looking. Because anybody that's been in here before, like we have dining in front. Any big plans for anything else that we're excited about? We
have some plans that we're running through with the owner of the building, and things that we want to do, like for additional access for to get in and out of like a future beer garden, and actually adding some more beer garden elements to the back of the building. Nothing too crazy, but just having a fun space for people to hang out and play some cornhole and stuff like that, and kind of get that real full brewery experience when they come to Black Lung Grayslake.
Yeah. Which is really cool, because when pulling back here, because we're kind of sneaky here, there's like we still have the signs in the that says beer is coming, right?
Yeah. So yes, sorry about that, Grayslake.
Yeah, way to mess with it.
I'm not sorry about it. I think it's fantastic.
We were having a little fun, but yeah. Anyone who knows Black Lung Brewing or who has been to our remote events, the 30 or so it feels like we do a summer, they've seen the tent, and the tent has our logo and it has Black Lung on there, and on the sides it says the beer is here, because we don't want people to question where to go and find us.
Right.
And then all of our remote shirts that we wear say follow us to me to the beer.
That's clever.
So we put our branding on the front windows, and we just said the beer is coming here with our style font, and intentionally left our logo off of there just to stir the pot a little bit, have a little fun, and I think it worked. I think people did have a little fun with it.
It absolutely worked. I got Noone a text saying, "Is that you guys?"
I got a call. I got a call from Mike Pruitt like the morning after I put it up, and he's like, "Hey, so what's going on over there at 2 South Lake? You know anything about that?" And I was like, "Yeah." Yeah, it's me. He's like, I knew it.
And he's the kind of guy that welcomes you guys.
Oh, absolutely. Mike's a great dude. Yeah.
And I have a brewery today because of Mike Pruitt. Like between him and Natter. That's the reason that Black Lung exists.
Oh, yeah. Explain that. Tell me that story.
Well, I've been in elevators more than half my adult life.
Working in elevators.
Not hanging out.
They're a cool place to stand.
It's a cool place to stand, for sure.
So much movement.
Yeah.
So much movement.
You move.
A lot of ups and downs.
Very many levels.
Okay, off of that. So, okay. Sorry.
Not the ups and downs joke, please.
Okay, sorry.
I would bring my beer into Beer Bazaar in Haynesville at the time, and Natter would drink it, and he's like, "Man, you gotta brew more of this. This is great. Nobody's doing this kind of beer. They're not doing these." Like at the time, I was really working on simple, light, hazy pale ale and stuff like that, and he loved it, and he was very encouraging. And then I went to see Greta Van Fleet at the in Madison at the Cole Center with Mike. I brought Mike with because I had the 2 tickets, and I just was like in the restaurant one day. I'm like, "Hey man, I got the 2 tickets for Greta. You want to go?" And he's like, "Absolutely." He's like, "I'm driving. Let's go." So we went to the show, and we're talking the whole time, like 2 hours up to Madison. I'm brewing all this beer, and I'm having so much fun at these beer festivals, and everyone likes what I'm doing. And I really just want to do this business, man. I want to be in beer. I want to brew beer so bad. And he's like, "Well, what are you waiting for, man? Open a brewery." And I'm just like, well, I can't do that. I'm a elevator guy, and I got a day job, and I got a family to worry about. And he's like, well, find a way, open a brewery. And I never really thought about it that clear, like before. Yeah. Like, you know what? Yeah, just figure out a way. And that's when I talked to Larry at Zoom Beer, and I made Black Lung, and then we were just doing distro, and I was just brewing some beer and distributing it for a couple of years, and it was like a side hustle.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's all Mike's fault.
Way to go, Brett. Yeah. It is fun because you guys are right here, and like to throw a rock basically and hit 2 of your buddies.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. Dangerous for our wives because she's going to hang out down here now.
Yeah, just one more place to hang out. Yeah. It's not a good thing for me either.
Hey, the good thing about this place is I've paced it out before. We're exactly 1.1 miles from my house.
Really?
So
and 2.1 from my house.
2.1 from Rob's.
Yeah.
So like we
could walk here.
We can walk here. Yeah. We have walked here.
Oh yes, we have.
We technically met
from here.
Yeah.
We technically met here, even though it was the old building.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's how we became friends.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah. I used to go there all the time. I used to sit in my spot at the end of the bar, watching hockey, drinking craft beer, and then it was shortly after cousin Dan came on as the head brewer over there and refined the beers. I'm like, this is great.
Yeah.
This is some of the best beer I've ever had. And then I had started home brewing just before that, or right around that time. I wasn't very good at it then. I hadn't really refined my skills then. But like you had sat next to me, we're watching. I just remember vaguely. It's a little hazy. You'll forgive me.
That's where the name comes from.
Exactly. But Josh and I started talking. We started laughing. Like, and you know that moment when you just know you click with someone. Like, this guy's a friend. I'm by his side no matter what.
Yep.
Awesome. Right on. And then shortly after that,
we're drinking beers in the Josh Mancumas bar by basement.
Yeah. I got to taste one of the first renditions of Galaxy 503, and it knocked my socks off.
The absolute first edition.
Yeah. And even back then, it knocked my socks off. I'm like, tell me you got a plan with this. And his exact words, I'm never going to forget this. Oh, I have a plan.
Hey, neighbors, this is Bill Mock with the Grayslake Chamber of Commerce. And if you're looking for a network of hard-working, customer-focused, and generally friendly local businesses who are dedicated to helping each other succeed, then I'd like to invite you to check out and consider joining our Grayslake Chamber. We offer our members so many ways to advance their businesses through social networking events, special event sponsorships, informative lunch and learns, and the ever-popular after-hours mixers. Come see why we say we're the new wave of business here in Lake County.
Looking for a place where there's always something happening? Welcome to the Grayslake Village Center. Whether you're planning a family outing, a date night, or a fun night out with friends, the Village Center has something for everyone, year-round. Enjoy a fantastic mix of restaurants, unique retail shops, and exciting events that bring the community together. And just steps away, you'll find Central and Gelatin Parks, home of the library, aquatic center, skate park, senior center, and numerous recreational opportunities. Whew, that's a mouthful. So if you're looking for something to do, come explore, dine, shop, and play right here in the heart of Grayslake. Find out more at grayslakevillagescenter.com and go check them out on social media and give them a like, give them a follow.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I do want to touch on something right now because
Sure.
when that you mentioned the old location of Light the Lamp, and Josh and I had spoke about this too. So I'm not a big craft beer drinker, or I haven't until until we met on Sunday.
You could have fooled me. I mean, you seem to be pretty good at it to me.
It's more of a training thing. But one of the reasons
this is what happens with craft beer. Is we pull them in with the Lung Light, but then we hook them with the pistachio.
See?
And the hops.
And then your palate just builds from there. And next thing you know, I'm like, I'm not drinking that. You can hold your nose up a little bit high.
Right.
Just kidding.
But the reason that I never went to Light the Lamp because I really didn't. I thought it was a hockey bar, and I didn't drink craft beer, right?
Yeah.
And that's what it was.
Yeah.
But the experience that I had going to Round Lake, there's a couple of questions that I had was like, we're opening this place right now, right? So we're at the start of Center Street.
Yep.
We're down here.
We're at the beginning.
Somebody that's listening to this right now is like, oh, that's awesome. We're going to have a new place to go, but I don't drink craft beer.
We didn't really dig into this much on the last podcast, did we?
But
so although Black Lung Brewing is a brewery first, because we brew beer, it's a commercial enterprise. We actually are in the back brewing the beer. But new laws in Illinois allow us to be kind of like a brew pub and still do self-distribution. So we have the Class 3 license where we are able to have a full bar. So we have liquor, bourbon, cocktails, wine. We, unlike a lot of places, actually usually have a cider and a mead on also. So mead is like honey wine.
Yeah.
And we've got a great one right now from Impossible Mead. So, I mean, if you come to our place, you're going to try some things you've never tried before, or you'll at least have the opportunity to.
Like Sunday, I had you try. I had you try the no talent ass.
No
clown.
talent ass clown.
Right. I thought that's what you were calling.
Yeah. No. That happens a lot. Yeah. No. So no talent ass clown is named for.
So good.
Oh, it's amazing, isn't it?
The movie Office Space, where the guy's like Michael Bolton is like, I'm not changing my name, man. My name was fine until that no talent ass clown started writing or winning Grammys in the 80s. Yeah. My theory with the beer was that we put so much adjunct in it, which is like the raspberry and the chocolate and the sea salt, that not even a no talent ass clown could mess it up. You know, it would still taste good.
Uh-oh.
There it goes.
Sound effect time. Yes. Okay, so I walk in. I'm going to come to the new place. I want to have a vodka and soda with lime, or I want an old fashioned.
Yeah, we can do that.
Man, we got killer old fashions.
That's what you told me when I was leaving.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, buddy.
Probably a good thing that you let me know when we were leaving.
Oh yeah, the old fashions, like that recipe's phenomenal.
So we built that cocktail menu with some of our staff that had cocktail backgrounds, and we really have about 8 fantastic cocktails that are Black Lung originals.
Nice.
And then and we can do anything you want if we have the ingredients. So I mean, you just let us know what you're looking for, and we can most likely do it. But our Lungarita and our Chicago style old fashioned, and we like to work in Black Lung or beer or brewing into any word we can. Like we have brewerioki. Yeah, you're laughing at me. Like, we are just like 40 and 50 something nerds, okay?
I have no question why don't you get along so well. That's for sure. It's great though. Also, since we're talking about old fashions, did one of you guys say that you're an old fashioned flight? Like you had a couple different old fashions that you could have?
Oh yeah, I think I might have talked about that later on. It's like that's something that we've been kind of considering rolling out. Is like.
We've had
4 different types of old fashioned, so that we could do some type of like a little old fashioned flight. You know,
that would be the coolest thing.
That is.
We're not promising.
That is in its infancy right now. Do not steal that. That is copyright Black Lung Brewing Company 2025.
We have a lot of other things going on.
Right.
The other thing that excites me about you guys and what you're already doing, and that Natter down the road does, and so many different people do that. I love that you guys have different kinds of entertainment all the time. Like you're thinking it takes you 4 social posts for me to actually figure out everything that's going on.
Right. Yeah, we do try. We try to summarize it in 1 post a week, but I think people skip over that one. I feel like it's not our biggest one, but we put the schedule up every week. But man, it's a lot of upkeep. My wife is doing all of that for us right now, and I'll post one once in a while when I'm like something inspires me or moves me, and I'm just like, I got to post the picture of that beer I took earlier or something like that because it looked cool. But my wife is grinding for me right now on the socials, taking care of all that stuff for us. Sarah is a saint and a rock star.
Absolutely.
And we talked about in the Lake County show too about how with all of this we all need great support.
Yeah,
especially that support coming from home.
Too. Oh man, 100%. We got 4 kids at home, and I mean it takes a team. It's a team effort for all of us. But
4 kids at home. You should probably just open a 3rd location.
I mean that sounds like a plan, right?
Solid.
Trust me, that was a conversation that was hard to start, but once I kind of went over the numbers with her and we talked about some of the great possibilities of being here, I think she was won over.
No, and it's wonderful. So we're not only are we going to have a great place for cocktails and brewery and food and everying, but there'll be
live
entertainment,
music. Absolutely.
Yeah, so I mean, Black Lung is we're beer centric operation, but we're family guys, and we have kids and families, so we do stuff. So we like to keep it family friendly, at least up until a certain point in the evening.
Sure.
We're gonna have
8:30.
Yeah. when the band starts.
All bets are off.
So every night of the week right now we're doing trivia Wednesdays, open mic Thursdays, live music Friday night, every Friday night right now. Saturdays are a little little up in the air. I'm considering karaoke for here, but we're gonna see. There's not really a whole lot of karaoke happening in downtown at the moment.
I think maybe if we limit it to like maybe once or twice a month at the start, see how it goes.
We can talk about that.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. Once again, no one else store that.
We have a lot of things to talk about, so that's just one of them. But yeah, every night of the week, and then we like to do vinyl on Sundays. It's kind of a chill day for us. So we play records and listen to craft beer or listen to. We also listen to our craft beer, because it's talking to us. It says "Drink me." Drink me. But we'll be listening to vinyl, drinking some beers, and
and when we do vinyls, if any of you guys out there listening have vinyls,
you can bring them in.
Bring them in, and was it $1 off during your record?
$1 off while your record's rolling.
Yeah, nice. Well, I'm sure my buddy Nick at Andy's Records would be really excited to hear that.
Sure I listened to that one today too, man.
He is
what
such
a guy.
A cool cat,
so I would like to say that anyone who's been coming to Black Lung since we started out. We've been doing vinyl since day one. Mm-hmm. So Andy opening in Grayslake has just been fantastic, and Andy's Records, I should say, not Andy, that's Nick. Opening up has been great because it's a local spot for me to go listen and grab some records, and it's good for what we do too, because we like to listen to them. I really would like for people to bring in their records.
Yeah,
that's the whole idea.
We'll go down to Andy's
no,
Records,
we don't keep the records. We let you take them home.
Purchase your vinyl there,
and then walk on over here,
have a $1 off.
Get $1 off and have a beer.
Have a beer.
So basically, you're just telling me the town's just getting cooler. We got more stuff to do.
I mean, the town was already cool. Now it's going to be super cool.
What we really got to do is talk to the new mayor.
Yes, I don't know. And today is April 1st. So
April 1st,
It is
I have no idea.
See what we can do about getting some open carry downtown.
Yeah, there you go.
I had that conversation actually today. We're talking with someone about I'm not going to say what I was talking about. But no, that'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
The other thing too that I was going to talk about. If no one's listened to the Lake County one, or they don't know some of the history, I want to talk a little about the history of Black Lung, starting with because the name's a little off-putting for people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we get that all the time.
So tell us a little about that.
So the name Black Lung comes from a song by Joe Bonamassa called Black Lung Heartache, and the way that we came to it was there's a story in my family my grandfather used to tell about how he ended up living in northern Illinois in North Chicago, Waukegan. He was from Kentucky, and after he was in Germany in World War II and came back home, the only work for him at that time was in the mines, coal mining. And his father kind of forbid him from doing it. He wouldn't allow any of the kids to work in the mines because he didn't want them to get hurt. Well, Grandpa Bill said that he wanted to make money, and he went to work in the mines. And the way he told the story, I don't know if I can do it justice. I'll try. Well, there was a pop above my head, and it rang out, and I just ran out of there. I threw my shovel and took off, and that whole damn cavern caved in. And I went back in there to get my pick, and the foreman handed me another shovel and said, "Get back to work, Billy." And I just told him, "No, man, I'm done here," and left. And that's kind of how he would tell it. And he went back home, and his sisters, Florence and Mary, had already moved up here to Zion, and they were working in Zion at the candy factory out there on the west side of Zion. And they said, "Billy, why don't you move back up north with us to Chicago and get a job in one of them factories? They got safety there, and you don't got to worry about the ceiling caving in on you." So he came up here and he got a job at OMC, and he worked there for 30 years, and he raised 8 kids, and with my grandma Avenel, who was from West Virginia, and they met at the Genesee Theater in downtown Waukegan.
Oh, cool!
Of all places to meet.
I didn't know that. That's right.
Yeah. And I had my mom, and that's why I'm here today, is because my grandfather almost died in a cave-in in RJ, Kentucky. And my wife heard a song on the radio while she was cleaning the house one day, and the lyrics of the song, Black Lung Heartache, are about a miner having to make the decision to go work in the mines to pay his rent or pay his mortgage, or not, and not be able to pay for his family to live. and we feel like Grandpa was faced with that same decision, and was afforded an opportunity to make a third decision and come up north and work somewhere that actually has some safety protocol. And hey man, it's why I'm here today. But it's our history, it's our family history. We're a family and stories based brewery. That's a song, so I say we're a music based brewery too. So we like stories, and we ask you your stories, and we want to drink beer and hear your story too.
Absolutely.
Right. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, and I like stories too. I feel a little bit. I can interview a couple hundred people here and there. Okay, so speaking of music, so I know that because I've only been to the Round Lake location. The Round Lake location is full of art, music-based things. Can we expect to see some
Round Lake Beach is like it embodies everything that I'm into. So I mean I'm kind of the brain trust of the brewery. Rob's come on and done a lot of stuff too. But we both are like this. I mean, we're musicians, we're artists, we have other hobbies and things that we're into, and we've just tried to surround ourselves with that in the brewery. So we've got local original art on the wall that's rotating every couple of months. We've got live music and live acts and fun games every night of the week. And we got great craft beer, and in Fox Lake we got great food. Yeah. And it's just trying to bring some culture to something that we love, which is the world of craft beer. Yeah. And we will do all of that stuff here too.
Oh, that's 100%. Cool. Yeah, I'll be very interested to see how what it looks like in here when we get done, because I'm sure the atmosphere, and
there's actually a real chance for people to be a part of that too. If you're in the Grayslake Art Alliance or something, you can get your art on the wall, or if you're not, you can come talk to me and we can work it out. But if you want to play music, you can jump on our website and submit your band name at the band scheduling button, blacklungbrewing.com. And you could be playing a show here. We're accessible that way.
Nice. So our not to give your wife something else to do, but so when things are lease signed here, you guys have taken over you've taken over the lease. Yep. So we're looking at August.
We're looking at August. We've got paperwork to do with the feds and with the local government to get licenses in place and stuff like that. As a brewery, we got to go through the TTB, which is a division of tobacco and firearms. So it takes a little time for them to do stuff, and then we got to use that and submit it to the city and the state to get those licenses in place. So it takes about 4 months for all that to happen.
Do we have a name for social pages yet that people can follow along and watch the progress, or are we too early?
Well, I would say just jump on blacklungbrewing.com or Black Lung Round Lake Beach for now, and we will be rolling out Black Lung Grayslake real soon for socials, just so people can watch what we're doing here and stuff like that. Yeah.
And you don't know anything about this town. I mean, obviously you guys.
I actually do have something else to announce, if I can let me say it before I forget again, because it'll be the second time today. Another way that people can be a part of what we're doing here is we're going to do a Kickstarter.
Oh yeah.
Because one thing, yes, we can use the money, and yes, we are starting with the ability to do things, but it's also fun to include our patrons in what we're doing.
Absolutely.
And create some really cool gifts or things that people can win that we don't do like outside of having a Kickstarter. So like you can jump on there and buy a brew a beer with Black Lung experience and name the beer after someone you love or yourself. Cool. You can get your name put on a chair, or we're going to do a Hall of Ambassadors here, where you get your name put up on the wall and it stays there.
The one I'm pushing for is because last year, baseball jerseys. Last year, Josh, for my birthday, he got me a hockey jersey, because I'm a big hockey fan. He got me a Black Lung hockey jersey, which I wear probably more than I should. But as soon as he said, "What do you think of this?" I'm like, "We absolutely should do baseball jerseys for part of the Kickstarter. I think that's a great idea, as long as I get one."
Right. Make sure you guys are first.
So we got some really cool options in there for people. Another one. We're gonna be selling some like plaques for businesses.
Oh yeah.
So if you're a business and you want to contribute a certain dollar amount, I haven't figured out what that's going to be yet. I'm gonna talk to some people, but we're gonna do like a space by the bar where we're gonna put like only 5 plaques of local businesses. Stole that idea from Mike.
Thanks again, Mike.
It's a good one. But Mike, we'll make it up to you. But where you can have your company logo up there. So the Kickstarter is going to kick off around April 14th, I think. So we'll be making announcements for that too.
Yeah.
Wow. That's fantastic. There's a lot of
yeah.
Oh, there's a lot. Yeah. There's a lot of things we haven't mentioned that are super fun.
That's a way that helps us, financially a little bit, but it also brings patrons into what we're doing. It helps them be part of it. There's custom shirts. You don't got to spend a ton of money. There'll be custom swag that says I helped with the Kickstarter, stuff like that. So you get to wear that. Nobody else is going to get that.
And also it gives people a sense of pride and community. And
Absolutely.
To be a part of something.
Yeah.
Are you going to have the one thing I really like that you guys have is I still don't know the Mug
Legion.
Club. Yeah, Mug Legion.
We call it it's our Legion.
Yeah.
It's we've got different names have migrated into the Mug Club. It's a Mug Club, but the Mug Legion. We also call it the Black Lung Fam.
Yeah.
But it's our Legion of patrons who love us, and we love them. They're the first ones they're the first ones to support us out in public and share our stuff on the internet and put our stickers up at other breweries. We're their local stomping ground, so they like to tell others about us, and every brewery needs that, man.
Yeah,
that's our strong backbone, and we go to them first with everything and let them know what we're doing. We sent an email out this week basically letting them know already that we're coming to Grayslake, so they know before anybody else knows.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's really cool. It's going to be really fun when this. So we're planning on airing this right after you guys make your announcement.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
That sounds like a good plan.
What's the date? Friday.
It's
April 4th.
April 4th. Yeah.
Oh, 4/4.
4/4. Yeah, we planned that out. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Of course we did. Music.
Of course, that's a good plan.
4-time signature. My favorite one.
It's a great time signature.
It is. All right. So people listening to this tend to whether they're listening the night of, like anything else that you want to make sure that they know, because I know we get to do if you want to know more, I suggest everybody goes over to the Lake County page and listens to the entire Black Lung podcast, because I think that we give a lot of different in-depth information. A lot of that stuff just flows over.
Yeah. Definitely check out that Lake County podcast too, because I went into a lot of stuff on there. But as far as this space is concerned and coming to Grayslake, we are super amped up right now. We're all kind of beaming at the opportunity to be here in Grayslake. We know what this town is. We know what it offers. We've lived here a good chunk of our lives, and we just are happy. The biggest thing for us is to have more room, to have more space for people to kind of spread out.
We want more people in.
We want to get more people in. Our tap room in Round Lake Beach, we love it, but
Absolutely.
we are challenged by space, and it's really just the world we live in. We just need more room.
Yeah.
So we've built a great thing there. We're not walking away from it. We're still
we got a lot of cool changes coming up for there as well. That we can't really talk about at the moment.
I understand.
We've got a lot of fun going on there.
We're still going to be there in Round Lake Beach. We're still going to have our Black Lung presence. We're going to make some fun changes in that tap room to kind of make it inviting and stuff for people, but we're going to focus our brewing operation here in Grayslake.
Nice. So if people want to kind of get acclimated with Black Lung, I suggest you get over to Round Lake between now and August.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, come on over. We're going to be there.
Yeah, the beer garden's opening up over there. You can sit outside and have some pops out in the.
Come on a Sunday.
Got a nice
big
tent. Yeah.
Come on a Sunday. Yeah, food trucks. Come on a Sunday fun day. I'll be there cleaning tanks.
Open mics. Jam circle, bluegrass jam circles.
I also
got a little bit of everything.
I also do the Trivia Wednesdays. We're going to have at least once a month a themed trivia. Josh has already started posting all the themes, which means I have to write a lot of questions.
You got to figure out.
I got to figure out a lot of questions. But those are always fun. We're starting to get more and more people there, so. Everybody's welcome. Tell your friends, tell your enemies. Come on over, have a beer.
It's often said that those who fail to plan are planning to fail. Joe Velez and his team at JPV Financial create unique financial plans that address some of the most difficult challenges that people might face as they get older. No matter what stage of life you're in, having a proactive financial plan can help navigate some of the difficult decisions you'll face, helping you live your life by design, not default. Securities and investment advisory service offered through Osaic Wealth Inc. Member FINRA SIPC.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and Fox Lake, man, I mean, Fox Lake is like this thing, like it's this, it's got this great energy.
Oh, man. It's so much fun.
It is a vibrant place. Once the boats hit the water and the sun is out and the food and the garage doors are up and you're looking out at the water and you're watching the sunset.
That's so cool.
And the music's playing and the gold ceiling, it's just the beer garden. It's like it's so much to take in. I can't describe it on a microphone. You have to come. You have to come and see it. You come and try the food. That's the food we're bringing here. Our chef Tanner is coming home too.
Absolutely brilliant kid.
He was the sous chef for Light the Lamp, and he's our head chef.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be coming back home with us here, and it's gonna be fantastic.
We knew he was the right guy as soon as we met with him. We're like, okay, and before we even finished our sentence, he goes, "This is what I'm going to do," and he laid it all out. We're like, we just looked at each other and we're like, we're set. I don't think we need to discuss anything else. You want a beer? Yeah.
He's also a rocker like
we are. It helps.
Keep everybody too.
Yeah, exactly.
It seems like you guys are all very, very like-minded.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I don't think this would work if we were opposed on a lot of things.
But
we keep each other in check pretty well.
We keep each other in check, and like what we all are is hard-working people. Like we work, man. I mean, this is a hard business. There's a lot of labor and intensive labor involved with
brewing beer. And we all have side main jobs too.
We all got day jobs, so we're all just plugging away every day, trying to make a great experience for people and just do the thing that we love, which is to brew beer.
Yeah.
No, it's fantastic. And saying that too, like with 3 locations and now getting this place ready to go, it sounds like you guys are going to have a really busy spring. Moving into
spring
summertime.
So if you want to see any of us, me, Rob, or any of the Black Lung management, you better come to one of the breweries because we're probably not going to be in too many other places. But we do get around for some remote events and stuff like that too, though.
So there's a lot of events.
They're great. We always go to
Grayslake Beer Fest.
Grayslake
Beer Fest. Get your tickets now.
Yes, absolutely.
Release party's coming up, I think, in 2 weeks on the 9th.
Next Wednesday.
At First Draft. I was just invited to that to sample out some beer, so we'll see.
Right on.
Nice. I'll be there.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think we're actually going to do a podcast from the to promote the craft beer fest.
Well, you'll be tired of talking to us by then.
You guys are old news, man.
Wow.
Like before you even open.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, and I think that'll actually be really cool because that'll be right. What's the date of that? It's in June.
It's June 14th, I believe.
Well, that'll be really cool.
That's going to be a great opportunity for us to be there and just be like, coming soon.
Yeah.
Like literally.
I want the Grayslake.
The beer is here.
Yeah, the beer is here.
I want the Black Lung Grayslake swag. For sale there.
Get it we'll have it by then.
Yeah,
that's a great call.
Absolutely.
That'll be awesome.
Yeah. That's why everyone should hire Dave to be like their
PR manager.
The PR manager.
This is fantastic.
This guy just has ideas.
I think that I want to make a business out of standing places.
Yeah,
because I'm really.
I mean, you're good at that.
Oh, you're really good. Really it was funny because we hung out on Sunday, and then I had a bunch of stuff going on yesterday, and then
you have a shirt guy.
That's right.
You do have a shirt guy. Oh, fantastic. Well, I need to talk to you later. I was on my lunch break today at my day job. I was scrolling through, and I'm like, there's Dave. And I was watching. You were in our brew house. I'm like, I know that place. And as soon as you said, I'd give it a 6, I'm like,
what?
You son of a. And then
screw you, Dave.
I'm like, come on, man. After everything. Oh. And then he took a giant swig of the beer. Goes, nope, it's a 9. Definitely 9.
Not many people get that.
Actually, I'm not gonna lie, that made me laugh pretty hard. Like my coworkers, what's funny? I'm like, I don't want to explain it.
We didn't really.
Actually, here I just made him watch
I've never shared with Dave the significance of Dave within our brew house.
Oh no!
We have a shirt called we have a shirt designed for Damn It Dave. It's like Damn It Dave, and
my drummer. I actually got one for my drummer.
Awesome.
Because he saw me wearing it. He goes, why do you have that? I go, listen.
So my wife's dad, God rest his soul, was Dave, and he in his passing left his pickup truck to us, and we have it still, and we had sold it, and then we bought it back. Okay. Because somebody might have felt guilty about it, me. So we bought it back, and instead of getting rid of it, had it all cleaned up and repainted and put a cap on it, and now it's our Black Lung truck, and we deliver our beer with it.
That's
it's a
awesome.
1998 Chevy Silverado 1500, perfect working condition, sort of.
Awesome.
Sort of.
Sort of.
Perfectly good.
Perfectly good. No electrical problems
None
whatsoever. Maybe a little bit. So the theory, weird things happen around the brewery, and they have since we parked the truck there. And things like when we're working, like tri-clamps magically popping off of fermenters and bags of yeast winding up on the floor on the other side of the room.
That still boggles my mind.
Physics doesn't make sense, right? Yeah. And so we just developed this theory in the first year that it was Dave. That the place is haunted and it's Dave, and he showed up when the truck showed up, and he doesn't do anything super malicious, but he just kind of messes with us a little bit. Just enough, because that's Dave. He's a practical joker, man. He was a cop for 30 years in North Chicago, and the guy liked to play jokes, and that was his whole thing. It was the same guy that would call me every time the Packers beat the Bears and just give me hell, because he was this huge Packers fan for some reason, and South Side of Chicago guy, but he's a Packers fan. He told me why, and I still don't believe it. But yeah, he was a practical joker, and he's still messing with us even to this day. And my wife, his daughter, God bless her, she firmly believes that is what's happening, because that's her Dave.
Damn it, Dave.
And so now when these things happen, these weird things happen, it's just like point. Damn it, Dave.
Do you have a Damn it, Dave shirt?
We have a Damn it, Dave shirt. Yeah.
I need one.
With the tri-clamp on there, too, because that's what always...
That's usually what he always
messes with. I never had the ends of my The tri-clamp is what we use to seal up a fermenter, to clamp on a hose or a valve or something like that. It's got a twist lock on it. It twists down and tightens down. And, like, the things, you got to twist them way off to get them completely off.
Yeah,
and I never had one fall off. In 2 years I was at Zoom Beer. Never had one pop off like the way they do. And then ever since we've been around Lake Beach and we parked the truck there, they'll just randomly pop off when we're trying to put them on. It just doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
So it can only be
it's
Dave.
That's why.
Yeah, there's so many other stories that happen that are that just blow my mind. You just literally just yell out, "Damn it, Dave!" and everybody knows what's going on.
And that's not even like talking about Ethel out in Fox Lake.
Oh yeah, Ethel.
The grave in our beer garden.
There's actually a grave in the beer garden.
Yeah, well, we've seen weird stuff over there too. So
I can't wait to see what we get here.
I know, right?
I think that.
Hey, our ghosts are fun.
Yeah, they are fun.
If nothing else, they know what we're doing here.
My favorite though is I hope you still have that video.
Oh, the eye.
Yeah. Oh God. So. We parked Sylvie, that's the Black Lung truck. We parked it over in Fox Lake.
So Sylvie is the name, yeah.
Yeah, that's the name of the truck.
Silverado.
Yeah. We parked it over in Fox Lake. We had a really busy weekend, and then I remember, I think it was that Saturday morning. It was that Saturday morning of that really busy Friday night. I came in, and you're like, you got to see this. So he pulls up the camera from the feed from the night before, and he goes, "Look at this." I'm like, "It's the bar at night." He goes, "Yeah, but why are the lights on?" I go, "Did they not?"
There were two lights traveling across the screen.
Yeah,
like orbs.
Yeah,
like orbs. Yeah, I still have the video.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing.
It's on our YouTube channel.
Yeah,
if you YouTube Black Lung Brewing, there's a whole discussion with me, Rob, and Aaron talking about this whole thing.
It's so I was just like that is unbelievably creepy. And I'm here for it. I'm 100% here for it. It helps that the basement at Fox Lake looks like a level from the video game Resident Evil.
Yeah, it feels like you're in a dungeon of Doom.
And I'm sure that place has some super history too.
Oh, man. 120-year-old building.
It's great.
I mean, there are legit gunshot holes in the walls that we closed up.
In the basement. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, when you had the original bootlegger gangsters like Capone and all that
traveling right through there. I mean, that's a bit of history in Fox Lake, man.
Yeah, it's great.
Well, I guess we could say you have beer and spirits.
Booyah!
Yeah. Damn it, Dave.
Damn it, Dave.
It all comes together right at the end there. Anything else? First,
you really brought that home, man.
Congratulations
that was
to you
good.
guys.
You got good writers.
Hey, we're super excited, man. We can't wait to get open.
Yeah,
it's gonna be awesome.
Like we said, like Grayslake is our home. We love this place, and the fact that we get to now come back here and brew beer and have beers with all our friends and family in our hometown. It's amazing.
We have a whole street series of beers that we'll be bringing back for when we get open here. We got Allegheny Road. We got Harvey Avenue. We got
the new one, Center Street.
We got Center Street coming out real soon here. I don't know if anyone saw that, but if they go back and look at your video from the Lake County video, you panned over Lake Dimebag Darrell, the fermenter, and the name of the beer that's written on there is Center Street. So that's a little.
Somebody should have seen that.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure they have, but most people kind of like.
Still hopeful that Tom Morello will see his fermenter as well.
I'm hoping all of them.
I'm working every connection I got. Yes. And hey, and if anybody's listening, make sure to share this on some of the local Grayslake pages. I know that a lot of the pages are into like hearing a loud boom or coyotes in the backyard or the police driving by, but I think that just share this in the community would be an awesome thing.
Instead you can listen to me and Rob howl on a microphone.
Yeah, that's right. That works.
That's right. It's all good. All right. Well, gentlemen, thank you very much.
Hey, thanks for having us, man. This has been great. It's been
cheers
fun
here.
Cheers,
we'll have to make Sunday Fun Day a more regular thing.
Oh my gosh, yes. Cool places to sway.
Yeah.
Me and mine. I got to stay away from that. It's not a good
cool places to hang on the bar.
Yeah,
exactly.
To quote, I usually have something to lean on. That was you.
I think
sir.
I'm going to go do a cool place to stand looking in the window here.
I think that's a good idea.
It's going to be fun.
I think that's a good idea.
That's a good one.
All
right. Well, hey, Grayslake, wherever you guys are listening, do me a favor. I hope you like this little bonus episode we did. But do me a favor, wherever you guys are listening, whether you're on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, wherever you're at, hit the subscribe button because weekly you will get a alert of somebody new from the town. And you never know what's going to happen. We've got the opportunity to talk about that, so it's great. And as I always end, I never leave it out. I just had somebody also today said that it helped them out. We never know what our friends or family or even a stranger on the street are going through. So get out there and do one random act of kindness. Hold the door for somebody. Be nice to your kids. Take care. Like help your dad sweep the floor.
Hey, just don't forget you're building a church there.
That's right.
It takes a lot of love.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. And kindness spreads like wildfire. So Grayslake, we're an awesome community. So just keep coming together. Keep listening to these things and build more community. And hey, we'll see everybody next Tuesday. Thank you guys very much.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Prost.